Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. The multifaceted Sergio Roberto, forever a Catalan hero after what he did on one European night back in 2017.
It's got to go down as one of the best comebacks in all of football history. 4 down after the first leg against the Parisians and on the brink of elimination. But this fella got them through, and in stoppage time, if I remember correctly.
95th minute it was, a legendary match, forever to be known as La Remontada, the comeback. A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Japan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Messi. De Ligt. Messi. That is lovely. Platini simply refused to be outdone there. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Count. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. That is Stuta! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Iran really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Schmeichel with the clearance. Now it's Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. That pass isn't the best. No goals as yet. And it's Michel Platini. He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And he thumps it clear. Nedved. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left.
Terrific effort! Off the post! Otto cuts it out. And here's Messi, looking for options for movement.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Iran really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Platini. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ibrahimovic. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Platini. Look at the space here. And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look... Chance, surely! Oh, crossbar! And he's managed to get rid. Sergio Roberto. And Jamal. Swung over. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Iran, number 10,
Gets us going once more.
number 15.
Iran can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 9, Robert Lewandowski.
Iran do have a chance to counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And no mistake. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Strong running down that left flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Burak Yilmaz. Now this could... Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi. And they've got a throw. Iran perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, what has happened here? Burak Yilmaz! Goal! Iran! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Messi. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And Messi! Goal! Iran! And they're back in front! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Iran have their lead. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Lewandowski. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Ronaldo. Messi. Messi going. And there's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Iran can make their change now with a break in play. Fernando Torres coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
Number 21.
Good ball, good take. Cute ball now. Chance for a shot!
Gerard. Number 23. Olise.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Gerrard. And it's Yilmaz. He's having a pop! Fantastic from Elise! A finish of true class! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent, the way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Iran now in a position. Oh, good effort! It's hit the crossbar. Well taken goal. With so little time left, grandstand finish. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Japan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Substitution.
Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
I think we're just about done here. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Minutes has been indicated.
Nedved.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Elise. And this is Lewandowski. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Kakitani with shapes to shoot! So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's in on goal. Back when it goes. It's a loose ball. Oh, and the referee says that is it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Messi. And here's Van Basten. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah. Can he finish? Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten. Neymar. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's picked his way through. Opts to play it back. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Van Basten. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mohamed Salah is onto this. Makaleli.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Van Basten. Nedved. Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Is there any support? And Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That's been cut out, well played. Adams. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, there's a probing ball. Referee has just said play on. Mohamed Salah. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Nedved. That is good strength. And this is... And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Van Basten. It's Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Serginho. Now it's Van Basten. He's a sharp little ball here. Desai. Vieira. Here's Nedved. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now he's running away. Van Basten. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Messi is standing over this one. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Van Basten. And here's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And he's well positioned here. Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And this is Neymar. France have the chance to go the other way. And that was asking for too much. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Benatia gets across to intercept that. Now it's Pelé.
That's good play from him. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left it.
That could spell trouble. Messi. Neymar. Good, strong midfield running here.
Shot has been indicated.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dunk. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Iran really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
To the field. Substitution for Iran. Number 12.
And we get things going again.
Number 7. Cristiano
Iran
Ronaldo.
have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Number 8. Yilmaz. Number 21.
It's Makalele.
Fernando Torres.
Can he get on the end of this?
19.
And he's definitely on towering header.
Number 23. Olise.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Iran different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's found a way through. He shapes to shoot. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Seedorf with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. Pressing high and with purpose. Dunk. Adams. Yamal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's good play. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Seedorf plays it short. Nedved crosses. Adams clears it away. Iran are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's one-on-one! And he's there to belt it away. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's Torres. And here's Yamal. Now it's Olise. Oh, nice touch. Real chance! Fantastic from Olise! He's got himself an absolute peach. How they've waited. Now they have it. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's having a shot! It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, good climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Iran perhaps contemplating their next change here. He is through here, looking for the far post. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Burak Yilmaz, and he is dashing away. Yilmaz purring. Shot, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And this is Torres. Olise. Stood up well to him there.
Iran really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Caresses it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good spread. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Benatia defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's had it nicked away. Closing in on... And Torres! Again, a brilliant save.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Now it's Olise. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Serginho. And it's Rijkaard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is Torres. Pele. And Makaleli. Now it's Mohamed Salah. We are into stoppage time. He has a look up. And the finish! Off the post. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defence. Hazard! Hazard! He is just a joy!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Batistuta. Batistuta. And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Iran with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. Ball's out once more. That's good play. Look at the space here. Oh, there's the clearance. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Iran leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Azar. Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Batistuta touches it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good-looking ball. Stood up well to him there. Azar conjures time and space where few can. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Iran very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Roberto Carlos. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Batistuta. Oh, he's bustling. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Iran are doing very nicely. Count! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's Azar. Driving forward. It's Azar! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Eto'o. Oh, now he can run away with it. Eto'o proves just a little bit too strong. Batistuta. Batistuta! And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this is Eto'o. And the referee has blown for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Iran looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. Koundé. Great vision. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Takes the shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chiellini. Davids. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! And there's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rijkaard. Kout, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Maldini. Davids. Platini. Can he get on the end of this? It's Eto'o! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, the clearance is short. Pinches it, shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. 60 minutes played. And it's Ronaldinho.
That was lovely, that.
And he is deftly away. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Pedri.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Roberto Carlos getting forward. And here's Pedri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Iran do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Haaland. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he spark a counter here? Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Ronaldinho.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Asa! It's a goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Iran now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me...
Oh, he's having a go! And that really should have been that.
Haaland clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedri, always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Oh, good finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Rijkaard. Now it's Haaland.
3 minutos de descuento.
Messi. Ball played for Rijkaard. Hazard running with the ball. Now he's... Hazard! A real chance and a real let-off. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Ronaldinho. Adams kept it. So that's it. It is all over. Iran pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special. Here's a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Icon. Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. No way through. Oh, good spread. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Olise picks it up out wide. That's an excellent interception. Couch. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Couch. It's Couch! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Iran are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And here's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And he can thump it away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's found the way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Iran finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Icon looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is through here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Botafogo can try it again now. They've played it short. Neymar, nicely shaped cross. De Ligt getting this one clear. Lovely bit of skill. It's a promising position. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's fabulous. Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell. which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Thinks about the shot.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And that's going up front in a hurry. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe! Neymar finding himself in space. Olise plays it short. Iran have the chance to go the other way. And it's Azar. Azar. Very nicely done. Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Costa Curta. Nicely shaped ball. That's been slipped through. Diouf is having a shot! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Botafogo have their lead. Diouf. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Couch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, just a keeper now! Now can he find a finish? Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Iran really could have done without this. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for and it was a reckless lunge.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is indeed the final act. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Iran really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And Messi! Oh, Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi goes short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he skips past his man. Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Has to go back here. Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Icon. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Iran really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Zanetti. And Darren Fletcher. Olise. He's being urged to shoot. Mbappe. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Batistuta is being harried and hassled.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Olise. And it's Messi. In with the challenge. And he's forced to go back. De Ligt. And it's Azar. Couch, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, now it's Mbappe, played into space. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Messi is the team's great visionary. Zanetti. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Messi. Hazard. He'll try from distance! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's gone looking for safety. Referee's given a throw. And here's Torres. And this is Burak Yilmaz. It's Yilmaz! Yilmaz! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Neymar! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Oh, good-looking ball. Olise. There he goes, motoring forward. He's having a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Burak Yilmaz. Real chance! Fletcher with the clearance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's going for goal! Another one of football's and how moments. And here's Haaland, driving forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Torres. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. It's Neymar! Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Rijkaard. And the number on the board is 3. Burak Yilmaz! Oh, he's hit the bar! Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! Against the crossbar. Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Neymar duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Iran have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves...